Hi everyone. Today is a quick lesson about the structure of a text, hopefully to help you analyze it. So we have been talking all year about how there's a difference between what the author says, which is the message and to some extent the purpose, how an author says it, the rhetorical choices, and the tools the author uses to create, build, enhance those rhetorical choices, otherwise in our class known as rhetorical tools. And I've noticed from a lot of people's practice analysis paragraphs on the down letter that there has been a problem understanding that, or some difficulty understanding that. So I created this structure for you to see the difference, hopefully. And this isn't just, I did it for the down letter, but there's more, you could use this for just about anything. So you want to think of it like this. So first is, what's the message? What does it say? That's kind of the bottom basic baseline. I understand, comprehend what this person is telling the audience. And so you can read that. I'm going to put this up on the classroom as well, so you can read my summary of it. And it's closely related to the purpose. The purpose of that down letter was that he's trying to convince his wife to move with the kids to America. And then what's supporting that are the rhetorical choices. And this is where I think people are still sort of having difficulty understanding. And I just like to point you back to first semester. We are talking about looking at the kinds of information the writer includes in the text. Those would be the choices, and then sort of categorizing them. So, for example, in the down letter, there's lots of evidence that sort of suggests that he's trying to sell America as this great land. There's also lots of evidence that suggests that he's trying to sell himself as a great person, a reliable father, and someone that they should, rely on and can come to. So those are the choices. Then the tools that he's using to support those choices are the ethos, pathos, hyperbole, whatever, all of these sort of rhetorical devices that may or may not help you on these kinds of essays. So I said that the rhetorical tools for the choice about selling America were hyperbole, and then also logos. He gives a lot of facts and he translates all of those prices into English money. And so I identified two tools that support that choice of him trying to sell America. For the other rhetorical choice that the writer makes, selling himself, which altogether is kind of ethos, but it's a bit of a mix, is part of it is he's trying to build his credibility. He starts that letter with, oh, by the way, I have a position now. That's absolutely ethos. But later on in the letter, he talks about why he reminds his wife why he moved to America and what his impetus was and how he could actually never listen to his kids' want for food again. This is what inspired him to go. And that's about building ethos, but also appealing to pathos, because who can live with their children starving? So that's something to sort of consider when you are thinking about rhetorical analysis, and especially in your essay, is what does it say? And then how does the writer say it? And then what tools does the writer use to support those rhetorical choices? And remember, those rhetorical choices are always made thinking about the audience. So when you are writing your commentary, you want to describe or explain what the effect on those rhetorical choices would be on the audience. And regarding the essay writing, this is what I've noticed in the paragraphs that you've turned in, that you want to have either the choices or the tools articulated in the thesis statements of your essay. Both of them are choices, and that would sort of answer the thesis statement. But I've noticed that those people who are writing stronger commentary and are getting a sophistication point in my mind are the ones who identify the rhetorical choices as I have defined them, like what kinds of information the speaker uses, the strategies the speaker's using to persuade. The people who are writing better commentary tend to identify those in their thesis statement. Sometimes they identify not only the choices but also the tools. But it seems to me that those people who are identifying only the tools sort of forget where they're going with their commentary. So just something to think about when you're writing your essay. So I wrote the comments on the sidelines of this document that I'm going to post on the Google Classroom. Um, And I also posted a video made by someone else that I thought might be particularly helpful for you to understand what exactly is rhetorical analysis, since that is what you're being tested on next Wednesday. I hope everyone is doing great, and I will talk to you soon.